Did you know that faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yah? My goal is to bless you with the word. Listen to it while you're driving. Listen to it while you're walking along the way. Listen to it when you lay down at night. Listen to the word.
Genesis chapter 6, verse 9 through chapter 8. Here is the history of Noach. In his generation, Noach was a man righteous and wholehearted. Noach walked with our power. Noach fathered 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth. The earth was corrupt before our power. The earth was filled with violence. Our power saw the earth, and yes, it was corrupt, for all living beings had corrupted their ways on the earth. Our power said to Noah, "The end of all living beings has come before me, for because of them, the earth is filled with violence. I will destroy them along with the earth. Make yourself an ark of gopher wood. You are to make the ark with rooms and cover it with pitch, both outside and inside. Here is how you are to build it. The length of the ark is to be 450 feet, its width 75 feet, and its height 45 feet. You are to make an opening for daylight in the ark 18 inches below its roof. Put a door in its side and build it with lower, second, and third decks. Then I myself will bring the flood of water over the earth to destroy from under heaven every living creature, every living thing that breathes. Everything on earth will be destroyed, but I will establish my covenant with you. You will come into the ark, you, your sons, your wife, and your sons' wives with you. From everything living, from every kind of living being, you are to bring 2 into the ark to keep them alive with you. They are to be male and female. Of each kind of bird, each kind of livestock, and each kind of animal creeping on the ground, 2 are to come to you, so that they can be kept alive. Also, take from all the kinds of food that are eaten and collect it for yourself. It is to be food for you and for them. This is what Noach did. He did all that our power ordered him to do. Yah said to Noach, "Come into the ark, you and all your household, for I have seen that you alone in this generation are righteous before me. Of every clean animal you are to take 7 couples, and of the animals that are not clean, 1 couple. Also of the birds in the air, take 7 couples, in order to preserve their species throughout the earth. For in 7 more days I will cause it to rain on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. I will wipe out every living thing that I have made from the face of the earth." Noach did all Yahweh ordered him to do. Noach was 600 years old when the water flooded the earth. Noach went into the ark with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives because of the flood waters. Of clean animals, of animals that are not clean, of birds, and of everything that creeps on the ground, couples, male and female, went into Noach in the ark, as our power had ordered Noach. After 7 days, the water flooded the earth. On the 17th day of the 2nd month of the 600th year of Noach's life, all the fountains of the great deep were broken up, and the windows of the sky were open. It rained on the earth 40 days and 40 nights. On that same day, Noach entered the ark with Shem, Ham, and Japheth, the sons of Noach, Noach's wife, and the 3 wives of his sons accompanying them. They and every animal of every species, all the livestock of every species, every animal that creeps on the ground of every species, and every bird of every species, all sorts of winged creatures. They went into Noach in the ark, couples from every kind of living thing that breathes. Those that entered went in, male and female, from every kind of living being as our power had ordered him. And Yahweh shut him inside. The flood was 40 days on the earth. The water grew higher and floated the ark so that it was lifted up off the earth. The water overflowed the earth and grew deeper until the ark floated on the surface of the water. The water overpowered the earth mightily. All the high mountains under the entire sky were covered. The water covered the mountains by more than 22.5 feet. All living beings that moved on the earth perished. Birds, livestock, other animals, insects, and every human being. Everything in whose nostrils was the breath of the Spirit of life. Whatever was on dry land died. He wiped out every living thing on the surface of the ground, not only human beings, but livestock, creeping animals, and birds in the air. They were wiped out from the earth. Only Noach was left, along with those who were with him in the ark. The water held power over the earth for 150 days. Our power remembered Noach, every living thing, and all the livestock with him in the ark. So our power caused the wind to pass over the earth, and the water began to go down. Also, the fountains of the deep and the windows of the sky were stopped. The rain from the sky was restrained, and the water came back from completely covering the earth. It was after 150 days that the water went down. On the 17th day of the 7th month, the ark came to rest on the mountains of Ararat. The water kept going down until the 10th month. On the first day of the 10th month, the tops of the mountains were seen. After 40 days, Noach opened the window of the ark which he had built, and he sent out a raven which flew back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water had gone from the surface of the ground. But the dove found no place for her feet to rest, so she returned to him in the ark, because the water still covered the whole earth. He put out his hand, took her, and brought her into him in the ark. He waited another 7 days and again sent the dove out from the ark. The dove came into him in the evening, and there in her mouth was a freshly plucked olive leaf, so Noach knew that the water had cleared from the earth. He waited yet another 7 days and sent out the dove, and she didn't return to him any more. By the first day of the first month of the 601st year, the water had dried up from off the earth. So Noach removed the covering of the ark and looked, and yes, the surface of the ground was dry. It was on the 27th day of the 2nd month that the earth was dry. Our power said to Noah, "Go out from the ark, you, your wife, your sons, and your sons' wives with you. Bring out with you every living thing you have with you, birds, livestock, and every animal that creeps on the earth, so that they can swarm on the earth, be fruitful, and multiply on the earth." So Noach went out with his sons, his wife, and his sons' wives. Every animal, every creeping thing, and every bird, whatever moves on the earth, according to their families, went out of the ark. Noach built an altar to Yahweh. Then he took from every clean animal and every clean bird, and he offered burnt offerings on the altar. Yahweh smelled the sweet aroma, and Yahweh said in his heart, "I will never again curse the ground because of humankind, since the imaginings of a person's heart are evil from his youth. Nor will I ever again destroy all living things as I have done. So long as the earth exists, sowing time and harvest, cold and heat, summer and winter, and day and night will not cease."